Oh boy, I just got home from work. I can't wait to watch the Aces game. It sucks I missed a game, but whatever. Wait, what? My LV TV? What the heck is that? Why can't I watch the game? Okay, that's weird. Well, we'll find. We'll just Google. That'd be fine. We'll find out what my LV TV is. It's no worries. Perfect. All right, here we go. Oh, here we go. My LV TV. This will be easy. Uh, okay. I don't see anything. Oh, sports, of course. Ice skating? Where are the aces? The league just told me it was my LVTV, and I don't see it. Well, I'll just look up where to watch the Las Vegas Aces game. It's no worries. Easy peasy. Here we go. Um. Okay. Interesting. Oh, here we go. Where to watch and listen, Las Vegas. Oh. Uh. That's. It doesn't exist. That's okay. Hmm. Well, maybe I just go to the Aces website in general. Maybe I'll find something there. No, I don't want to look at the All Star voting. I just want to watch the game. Oh, the schedule might have it. Oh, it's just a PDF. It probably wouldn't have a link. Hmm. Well, I'll just click on the game and watch it. Yeah. Okay. No worries. I have League Pass, but I thought maybe I couldn't watch it on League Pass. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. Hmm. Maybe if I'm a little more specific, I will be able to watch the game. This should work. No, that didn't work. No schedule. Oh, maybe it's streamed on Twitter because I didn't see it on NBA TV or ESPN. Surely. Hmm. Well, there's Dallas and Las Vegas, but it's only that's on July 30th and it's June 22nd, so not sure what to do. Huh. Yeah, let's see. Anything else? Those are tickets. I don't want tickets. Hmm. Who? Amazon? No, that doesn't work. How's it going, everybody? My name's Spencer Ostrowski, and this is Delivering Sports. Obviously, I just went through a little bit of my frustrations. I just wanted to highlight what a regular person in Las Vegas would go through, which is exactly what I went through. I eventually found a way around it. If you guys are interested in learning maybe a little more about it, you can email me at deliveringsports@gmail.com. I won't go too far into it, but I was able to watch the game. I would not be stopped. This is my first missed home game, so it was a little heartbreaking, but I'm not hired by the team yet, of course, so the bills don't pay themselves. I had to go to work. But I did miss the game, fortunately, so I was able to watch it. I'll go over my game notes now. The good part about not going to home games is the videos come out a little quicker, so it reaches a few more people. So if you're new to the channel, I do post game analysis every game afterwards. So, and I love to hear from your guys' opinions and everything like that. So I'm just gonna get started right into it. There's not too much to talk about in this game because again, it's one of the worst teams in the league. The Aces have proven that they're a terrible team killer, whatever that's worth. Uh, I mean, it's good. It's fun to watch, and I've said that multiple times for other games that, like the Atlanta games that we've beaten, and minus the New York game, but we came back and beat them by 20 in the next. So this team's very good against bad teams, which is, I guess, you take care of business. There are takeaways obviously from this game that you want to see them translating to the good teams that we keep losing to. One of them is the bigs were crashing the boards and the guards were flying. That is exactly what this team needs to do. It makes a really, really big difference when not everyone's crashing the boards and the ball gets taken up. There were a lot of really good fast break points, and that's a big criticism that a lot of people have noticed, not just me. That last year we were one of the fastest teams in the league, and this year we're one of the slowest. I'm not buying the fact that Liz Cambage makes this team the slowest team in the league. The Pelicans had Anthony Davis and Marcus Cousins on the same team, and I believe they were the fastest, if not the top three fastest teams in the league. It makes no sense. It all comes from offensive mindset. So today they did a really good job. Liz got a rebound. Asia was fighting for rebounds, which was really great. And the guards were running up the floor, and we had a lot of fast break points, which made almost all the difference in the world. from something like the previous game. Early offense is our best offense. The same thing. Sometimes they'll force these passes in the half fast break when teams are still running. That's not what I'm talking about. What I mean by early offense is right when the team gets set, as soon as the feet are planted, you look for A'ja, you look for Liz Cambage. That's the source of. There's no stats, obviously. There's no advanced stats in the WNBA. You just can't find them. It doesn't exist. But if they would, I'm sure we would be shooting about 65% when we shoot the ball within the first 10 seconds of the shot clock. Teams don't have time to get set. When our players are in the post, you pass it to Liz. They don't have time for the double team usually. She takes one step in. She's huger. She's huge and bigger than everyone else on the floor. She can get a quick bucket, and she did it today. Speaking of Liz Cambage, she obviously had 5 blocks today. She usually has a hard time moving her feet. It is kind of interesting to think about. She's great when it comes to blocking, but when it comes to guard play, she usually gets kind of left a little bit. But today, I think she did a much better job. You hope that's the product of looking at game tape and stuff like that. And you would hope Bill Laimbeer would sit her down and kind of show her like her defensive problems. And she did a great job today of sticking with guards. Not all of her blocks just came from the post, which they usually do. They actually came from drives to the basket, which is a huge difference. And it was noticeable today. This is I'm going to say it a few more times, and it was more noticeable in the first half. When the game got out of hand, the game isn't really, you can't really analyze the game as you would against a good team. But when the game was close, the primary passers on the team were still the big men, primarily A'ja and Liz Cambage. It worked a few times, but again, I wish their offense wasn't set up like that because we have really great passers in Jackie Young. Kelsey Plum's a good passer. Kayla McBride can also pass the ball. And today, in the first half primarily, it was all those two, which it doesn't really make sense. They're capable passers, but why not give the ball to our best passers? Why not give them more pick and rolls, more opportunities to be within the offense? Because Kelsey Plum and Kayla McBride, I believe, combined for 8 shots, if I'm not mistaken. And I know what you're thinking. The first thing that would come to mind is, hey, well, the games are shorter and A'ja had a lot of shots, and I think Liz did too. Well, I did some research to see, well, what kind of shots is someone like Golden State who's stacked? They have 4 All-Stars in their starting lineup, just like this team does. As it turns out, Kevin Durant was averaging 18 shots a game, Klay Thompson was averaging 18 shots a game, and Steph was just about 19 to 20. So, and of course, they don't play 48 minutes a game, but they were averaging 33 minutes a game, which should be pretty close to what this team is averaging. So you wouldn't expect that much from these players. But at the same time, well, they are playing quite a few minutes. So how are two of our best players, 2 of the All-Stars in the starting lineup, only getting 8 shots total between the 2 of them? It's something to look at and something I noticed. This drove me crazy because the second half there's not much to analyze. But at the end of the first half, the game's it's getting a little out of hand, but at the same time, the game's not over at this point. So there's 29 seconds left. Bill takes a smart timeout. Okay, great. You're setting the timeout up. You got a good 5 seconds to get a good shot. So all you need is a good out-of-bounds play for the quick shot, and you get 2 possessions. That's what you would think the timeout would be for, but it's not. He calls a timeout, and they milk the shot clock, and they get a bucket, which is great. But why not get a quick one for a half shot? Because Dallas came right down and scored with 1 second left, and then we got the ball, and it was 1 second half court heave. So mismanagement. That's a mismanagement at the end of the half. And the last thing I'll mention for this game is Hamby, who obviously had her biggest game of the season. Pretty obviously scoring wise the best of the season, but comparable to the first game of the season where she was pretty dominant. She's always going to bring the hustle, but the biggest difference today was her ability to shoot the 3-point shot. And I mentioned this in the beginning of the season when she was taking them and missing them. She has to take them because she's going to be open, and when she does it, it completely makes this team unguardable because you can't surely focus on everybody on the team, especially if Hamby's starting to hit shots. Today she hit all of them. You're not going to expect that every game, but again, the fact that she's taking them, if she feels confident about them, changes the way defense have to guard this team, and that's a huge difference maker. So those are my end notes. I don't want this video to be too long. I like them to be a little quick. So if you're driving home or whatever, you just want a little quick recap of the game because it's not really available anywhere else but for here. So that's my analysis of the game. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. I'm very interactive, obviously, as you guys know. So I'd love to hear what you guys have to say, and thanks for listening.